That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful twin flame reading. It's Tuesday the 25th of April 2023. I do hope you're all well and you're staying focused, believing and trusting in what you already know. So I'm going to use 3 different decks today, and the first one I'm going to be using is the Power of Love, and I'm going to be tapping into the Divine Masculine energy first of all to see what's going to come through, what they're feeling, what they're experiencing, what they're releasing, what's going on today with their energy. And I will get some communication from the Divine Masculine's true self, from their heart space, of what they want to share and express to the Divine Feminine. And I'm going to go on to the Divine Feminine energy, and I'll show you the other decks that I'm using as I'm using them. And there will be more in-depth Divine Masculine messages to the Divine Feminines. That reading will go up a bit later if you are a Divine Feminine that is watching and you want more messages. So thank you to all of you for the love and support that you give me. I am so very grateful to each one of you. And even though I mention about the dates, it really doesn't matter when you come across my readings. If you feel connected to me, you understand me, and the message resonates, it means it's for you. And I do use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel. Please don't be offended. Just put it into your situation, how it resonates with you. I do realise it's just energy. So what is it that's coming through for the Divine Masculine energy today? What is it they're working through? What is it they're feeling today? Nice clear message. These cards are so powerful and so beautiful with the different colours. So let's see what's going on today with the Divine Masculine energy. Discernment, using discernment in their life, which shows that they're feeling more confident and comfortable with who they are, feeling worthy, trusting their intuition to be able to use this discernment, putting healthy boundaries in place when necessary, trusting their intuition, what feels right for them. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusions. Yeah. So clear on the truth because of the releasing that they've currently been going through, removing things from their life. So we do our vision and things that happen in our everyday life is made so much more clearer because we're not blocked. And the Divine Masculines are trusting themselves of what, is the difference between love and fear. And, seeing through the fear, seeing through the illusions and putting love into the situation. But using discernment, again, we have to have courage and a lot of strength, because at times we are put in awkward situations where we do have to speak up to put these healthy boundaries in place. And that can also be, energetic healthy boundaries as well, when we're having to be really firm with thought patterns, how we've thought for such a long time, to be firm with this and realise, is this love that I'm feeling, is this benefiting me, or is this creating me to feel pain, discomfort, and is this taking me away from my truth? Respecting themselves, as I said, feeling worthy, giving this respect to themselves, which then benefits everybody that is around them and everybody in this world, because their energy, their vibration is peaceful, being the unconditional love that they are. Then they know that they are valuable, that they are magnificent, significant in this world. And before, the Divine Masculines could have had such low self-esteem and didn't give this respect to themselves. And when you're respecting yourself, you value other people's journeys, opinions, all of those things, because you're comfortable with who you are, because you're giving this respect to yourself. So you value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. Yeah, that not everybody has to be the same, that there isn't a right or wrong, just to be neutral and to respond to people that are around them with respect, not coming from ego, trying to get the point across, because of their own insecurities. We don't have to fight, we don't have to prove anything when we're comfortable respecting ourselves. So that's beautiful. So let's see what's going to come through. I'm going to use the Soul's Journey next, this powerful deck too. So that was a big noisy lorry or something that just went past. So let's see what else is coming through. The Divine Masculines are using discernment in their life, trusting their intuition, what feels good for them, and, you know, trusting that radar as well, that when they're feeling discomfort, fear and doubt, realising that that isn't the truth, and putting and even by having that awareness brings you back to the truth, brings you back to peace and love. Being brave and putting healthy boundaries in place with the discernment as well. Trusting themselves, not putting themselves through things that they used to, you know, put themselves through and feel this struggle. Removing that, knowing that they can live the life of their dreams and their life can be full of joy, happiness and love. That it doesn't have to be this uncomfortable, this struggle that they've experienced. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Yeah. Third eye activation, especially with this colour as well, and again in the heart space. And right in the centre here of this card is blue, which is the throat chakra. So much to express, and they're being so much more creative with their thoughts and, you know, holding their vision, using their third eye to move forwards in their life. And they're looking outside of the box, not being narrow-minded, but open-minded, and having these times of just imagining what life can be without fear. Imagining, you know, all the things that they want to achieve, all their dreams and desires, having those times now to just hold that vision and know that it is possible when they use discernment, by removing those fearful thoughts that's held them back. There's so much that they want to express with their, you know, with their communication as well. What they want to share with the world. The Divine Masculines could have been holding back for such a long time, where they didn't speak up because they didn't feel worthy of sharing their ideas, their creative ideas as well. These times of imagination, meditation, whatever that may be, where the Divine Masculines feel relaxed and they can, you know, they have all these visions, and to be creative is something that's they're really enjoying doing now, and making time for this, to be able to see beyond what's going on right now in their life. And at the bottom of the deck is envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Yeah, acceptance of that we are all one, and everybody's experiencing different lessons, challenges in their life, and they're giving respect to this. And again, envy is about, you know, at times when we're having challenging times and we feel as if everything is falling apart, we look at other people and they're like, oh, well, it's all right for them, isn't it? You know, why am I going through this and they're not? And wishing that we could be in other people's situation, letting go of that and actually seeing things like everybody is learning something on their journey. And again, this is about being neutral, moving away from duality of thinking something's better or worse, just seeing it with truth, seeing the situation with love, and enjoying being who they are, being comfortable that they're unique and that they're enough, without wanting to be in anybody else's this situation on somebody else's journey. Because that's what the ego does, is when we're out and about and we're experiencing pain, we look at others and we're like, it's okay for them because it's of this, blah, blah, blah. Letting go of this. Seeing the bigger picture, the divine masculines, not what's just in front of them. They're seeing through to the soul of others. Removing their layers, removing the things that they can actually see, stripping everything away and just seeing their pureness and relating to others as well. When certain people are behaving in a way that's, before it could have really affected the divine masculines, like it was like, oh my goodness, why are they behaving like that or whatever. They're having patience with people, they're having compassion, understanding, respect, as we had on the bottom of the deck, because they're doing it for themselves. They can see themselves in others, feeling more at peace of where they are and not thinking, oh, it's okay for that person, or, you know, why are they behaving like that? Just letting go and holding their vision of how they want to live their life and being so much more creative and nourishing this creativity and having new ideas and starting new projects from a whole new place of truth, being the unconditional love that they are, with knowing that they can achieve whatever it is when they're in the right mindset, when they're in the right energy of what they're vibrating out into the universe. So it is all coming together. So I'm going to use the energy and the spirit oracle. It's all coming together for the divine masculine. Everything's slotting into place with this deep understanding that they have. What else is it that we need to know about the divine masculine energy right now in this moment of this beautiful reading? What do we need to know? Nice clear message. What else is going on today? Divine masculines are using discernment, holding their vision, using their third eye to move forwards. So much is going on. Attachment, releasing attachment, a number 2, which is coming together. Universal power, partnership, co-creating with God, not doing this alone. Longing, desperation. And at the bottom of the deck we have connections, partnerships and contract commitment. So the divine masculines are also in this energy of longing for this partnership. And we've got 29, guys, which adds up to 11, which is a beautiful number, which is a twin flame number alignment. 2 is coming together again, and 9 is, coming to an end of a cycle completion. They want this beautiful partnership with their divine feminines, and they're longing for this desperation coming through. But they're holding their vision, and whatever takes them away that makes them, that this desperation isn't part of their being. They're using discernment with this despair or whatever it is that they could be experiencing, but they want this commitment, this higher level of commitment with their divine feminines. But they're giving this commitment, that they're learning about the importance of this commitment to themselves. So beautiful, detaching the outcome, not putting pressure on themselves. So all actions and everything that's taking place in the divine masculine's life right now is this determination for things to be resolved with the divine feminines. Also, this is about healing. When we're content and peaceful within ourselves, we don't long, we don't feel this desperation, as I said. So releasing this, knowing that they're safe as they are right now, trusting in divine timing. knowing that everything comes in perfect time and when it's meant to, but not having this attachment, holding on and thinking that, you know, when this happens or when that happens, everything is going to be okay. Everything is okay right now. So releasing this longing, desperation. But on this journey, we do, you know, that's something that big time that we have to work through, and we do feel this desperation, this longing to be with the physical person. But as soon as we release this attachment, we detach from the situation and be content of where we are right now, and it be in this acceptance, because the power of acceptance changes everything, because we allow new fresh energy in, because we're not holding on to all those toxic negative energies of thinking that we think that things are going to be better because of this particular outcome. So going back to discernment as well, just using this discernment with, you know, things that creep up, which comes from thought, that brings this longing and this desperation, thinking that by having something is going to make them feel better. Having to be very strong to put discernment and to hold imagination as well, to hold this vision and to be able to be more creative. So let's see what the communication is in this wonderful energy for the Divine Masculines today, what they want to show and express to the Divine Feminines. So a bit of a mixture going on today, I would say, with the Divine Masculines as well. They're still working more through more, because this isn't part of who they truly are. So I'm going to use the Divine Masculine messages of love from beautiful Liz from Guided by Angels. So let's see what's going to come through, what the Divine Masculines would love to show and express in this energy today. Using discernment, holding their vision, and, you know, this discernment is taking place, and they're having to be very firm with these doubts and fears and this longing and this desperation for change. I want you. So yeah, I want you. I'm longing. I'm desperate to get back to you. Letting go of this. I made a wish and you appeared. And I promise you union. Beautiful messages. And I desire you on every level. So that goes with everything that's come through. When they're in this, you know, imagination, daydreaming, seeing things for how they want to be, they see you in union. They see you in the, you know, of how things are going to be, with freedom, with peace, for everything to be working out for both of you because of the inner union that you've created for yourselves. That's what they're dreaming of. That's what they're imagining. That's what they're being more creative with and holding that vision. But again, it's a bit of a mixture, because when we're in that place, we want it now. That's when we come into this longing and this desperation. So again, it's about bringing balance in again. And I made a wish and you appeared. So yeah, they made a wish and you appeared. So they've always known that you're going to come into their life, and they've always prayed and asked for you to come into their life. But the way you came into their life could have been unexpected. They didn't think maybe at the time that it was the right time when you appeared, because on this twin flame journey there are things, you know, that we have to work through. We think that they're complications, and we think that there's lots of differences, but then actually when you're on this journey and you're removing layers of conditioning program, you realize that actually all that's important is love, the love that you feel for each other. But there could have been other people involved, there could have been age difference, religion, different countries, children, you know, it goes on and on and on. So just put it into your situation, how it resonates. But they made a wish, they wanted you to come into their life, and you appeared. But it may not have been at the time when their ego thought that it was the right time, you know, that they thought it was the right time, the ego anyway. And that you may have felt that as well. It's like, oh my goodness, this is always what I've wanted to experience. You always knew that there was a love like that, and then it coming away and it's just like, oh my goodness, why now? Why has this happened to me? So we fight it. And we only feel like that because of the program and the condition, and we're coming from ego. And when we're really on this journey, we realise that actually we can't function from ego anymore. We have to come from soul. Everything has to be stripped away. And they want you, yeah, they're longing and they're desperate for you, but they're having to, you know, really release this attachment to feel peaceful as they are, and that obviously they're desiring you as well on every level. Everything that you do, everything that you say, you know, all your little ways, they desire you. Everything about you just drives them crazy. And that's because you're one soul. It's because you are their other self, divine feminines. So they promise you this union, and however it seemed to you, they did make this wish and you appeared. It's just come in a way that it was a bit complicated or a bit uncomfortable at the time, but they're so grateful that you did come into their life, and they can see how things are going to be with this union, and they want you now, basically. So I'm going to use the power of love again, sorry, for the divine feminines. So what else is coming through for the divine feminines today? So very interesting, this energy today for the divine masculines. A bit all over the place. They're spending more time daydreaming, imagining, being, you know, more creative with their thoughts, having time out to be able to hold this vision of what life is going to be like with you, experiencing you. You don't want to just somersault action. And they're learning to put discernment in place for things that no longer serve them, to trust themselves, to distinguish fear. You know, what's the difference? How does it make them feel when they're experiencing fear and love? And removing the fear, but they're longing, their desperation is coming through as well. So what else is it we need to know? So action fell out, and these two fell out: harmony and ownership, taking responsibility of self, divine feminine energy, acknowledging all of your misdeeds and accomplishments alike, and learn to love them all as lessons. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what's going on, you're owning this, and your focus, your vision is to experience peace and harmony in your life, for you to maintain peaceful, being the unconditional love that you are. You're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Yeah, to be in peace and harmony with everything, to be neutral, just to be calm. And that comes from feeling good about yourself, taking action as well. And we are still in this energy, you know, the solar eclipse, and that new moon in Aries. And Aries is about action, and Taurus is about earth energy as well. Taking action with earthly matters, maybe, that you're being called to do at the moment. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colours of your soul. Yeah, feeling more confident about taking action, expressing who you truly are. You've been called to take action in some way, I feel, in the physical. And for some time you may have been in hermit mode, where you've just come away from everything because you had to learn to take responsibility of yourself, because you were being pushed to really go deeper within to create peace and harmony in your life. Now it's time to take action and share everything that you have learned on your journey so far, and radiate that out into the universe for you to be seen now, because you're so much more peaceful and you're ready for anything, because you're taking responsibility of everything that's happening with you. You're not just putting it on other people. You're not relying on anybody else. You're trusting yourself, and you know that everything that you're experiencing is for your highest good. And respect, which we had for the divine masculines, respecting yourself, which makes everything change, because you can respect others So let's see what comes through with the soul's journey. I didn't expect that many to come through for the Divine Feminine, despite wanted to. So it's about taking action in the physical. Now you've got this responsibility because you know how to, get to this place of peace, because you're feeling at one with everything. You're not allowing your ego to rule you. You've got more balance with higher self and ego. So what else is coming through? What else do we need to know about the Divine Feminines energy today? Death, transformation. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So something is ending, but you have the awareness now that when things are ending, that the new is coming in. And so much change is happening right now, as I said, with the new moon in Aries. Solar eclipse energy that we're still in. And at the bottom of the deck is service. Yeah, I feel good when I can help others. Your service, your mission, your purpose is to be you, to be peaceful, to be in this energy of peace and harmony, being the unconditional love that you are, taking responsibility of yourself and taking action with this responsibility and with peace and harmony. Something's ending. Before, you could have felt as if, kept looking outside of yourself. What is it that I'm meant to do? What is my purpose? What is it? Your service to this planet, to this world, to this universe is for you to be content, just being, giving to yourself so you can remain peaceful. Instead of you keep going outside of yourself, that's ending. That's what I feel, that's ending. You're opening up to new beginnings, and your action, your energy is going to be completely different because you're being who you truly are. And that is going to be a service. And again, when we're in our truth and we are in tune with ourselves, we identify, we're truthful about our talents, gifts and qualities, because we're valuing ourselves. Everything comes so easy because we're not, going, oh, well, I'm not good at this, or I'm not going to do that. And we don't move forwards with that. Now, you know that how you can be helpful and be a service to this planet because you're being yourself. Everything comes to you. You know where you're supposed to take action. You know when you're supposed to do something where you know that it's going to help so many other people because of truth. And as we come to an end of a cycle, it's uncomfortable. And as you can see, there's lots of red going on here, which is all about the root chakra. Bringing stability into your life. And for some time, things could have felt so uncertain and unstable. You've been longing for this, but everything that needed to fall away, to end, and maybe still falling away, you're understanding what it's all about. You're taking this responsibility of what's happening in your life because you know that you're the creator of your life. And this new beginning is going to be from a place of peace and harmony, from a whole new place. So I'm going to use the energy in the spirit next. So these readings are all over the place, I feel. Very deep. Very deep what's coming through. Something is ending to allow this new in, but you'll have the awareness because you're owning it. What else is it that we need to know? You're owning and taking responsibility of what experiences that you're having in your life. Moving on, letting go. Yeah, then number 4, and we've got building on solid foundation again. So, you know, this healing that within you about this survival as well. Being frightened of the unknown, on how things are going to unfold for you, and how, you know, survival with, which covers, you know, finances. Yeah, just it's all about, you know, what's going to happen to you. You're feeling more at peace with this because you're moving on, you're letting go of this control. And at the bottom of the deck is justice, harmony again, solutions. Archangel Raguel 36. Faith with number 3 and 6, sing through the pain, sing through the illusions. Bringing balance into your life. There was something that was out of balance, which I feel was to do with fear of the unknown, letting go of control. And solutions, we have all the solutions. All the answers are within us, but we have to be in this place of peace and harmony to be able to resolve anything. We have to be quiet. We have to feel, we have to be in tune with who we really are and in tune with God, the universe, the angels. And that does create freedom. You have been let out of this cage. You've opened the cage up. You've done this yourself. You've freed yourself of what you've been kept in this cage by your thoughts, by maybe not taking responsibility of yourself and thinking it was somebody else's fault, the reason why you're stuck in this cage. Letting go of blame. And all of those things that I've mentioned is huge. This death is huge. Letting go and moving on from that way, you know, those thought patterns of what you've done for such a long time because of the program and the conditioning. It takes strength because of the ego likes to interfere. Life is simple. It's just that we complicate it ourselves because we feel this, we experience fear because we think that we've got to take control of everything. You're letting go now and moving on and relaxing and resting in God. And that's bringing new beginnings in. You're functioning from a whole new place now, living your life from peace and harmony. This is coming through. This is all that what's happening in this energy. Taking action with freedom, peace. And when you're relaxed, in tune, all of the things that you were worried about, frightened about, when you've made peace with that, all of those things are all of those situations are resolved because you've let go of attachment, which we had for the divine masculine, letting go of control, letting it be. You're feeling safe. So no matter what is going on outside of yourself, you don't really care what's going on outside of you because your main focus is what's going on internally with you, if your energy's in this peace and harmony. And that's when you see justice. That's when you see, you don't care less about it because you're just feeling peaceful. So I really do hope that you understand this message because it did go very deep. I had to delve very deep to get this message today, to channel this message. So I hope it resonates and it supported you and you feel this is what's going on with you divine feminines and the divine masculines, and they're beautiful messages as well from the divine masculines. I just still feel that this energy is a bit all over the place, a bit manic, experiencing so many different things. So if you'd like any support on your twin flame journey, your spiritual journey, all the information about the services I offer is in the description box down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. And I'm sending you my love, my support, my strength and light. And I love you so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.